Alright, today we're talking about writing equations in slope-intercept form. Alright, it won't be as easy as yesterday where they gave you the slope, they gave you the y-intercept, and then you wrote the equation. Today what they're going to do is they're going to give you two things. They're going to give you the slope and the line that it passes through. Instead of the y-intercept, they'll give you a line it passes through. So what we got to do is we got to figure out what the y-intercept is. So remember this, y equals mx plus b. Okay, they tell me my slope, don't they? My m. What is my m? 3. Okay, so this is what I have at the moment, right? Y equals 3x plus b. To write an equation with slope-intercept form, I need to know b, correct? So what I do is I take the point they give me and I plug it into the equation. Where do you think 2 is going to go? Y, x, or b? X, because it's an x coordinate. Thank you, Willie. I told you we were solving for b, so definitely not that one. Where do you think 1's going to go? Y, because it's a y coordinate. And then what we do is we solve for b. So 2 times 3 is 6. So 1 equals 6 plus b. What's b got to be?
Let's see, negative 5.
Negative 5. And so, is that my answer though? No, because I have to have a slope-intercept form, right? I have to have it all written out. So y equals 3x minus 5. There you go. You can check your answer by plugging in 2 for x and 1 for y. 2 times 3 is 6. 6 minus 5 is 1. And 1 equals 1, so we must be right. Any questions on how to write an equation with a point and a slope?
Wait, okay.
Alright, so I need to find the equation of a line that passes through this point, negative 2, 5, and has a slope of 3. So I always do this first. Okay, I write out my equation, y equals 3x plus b. Okay, instead of m, I replaced it with 3, because that's my slope. And then I plug in 5 for y, and negative 2 for x, and I'm solving for b. And then, so we do 3 times negative 2, which is negative 6. 5 equals negative 6 plus b, so I add 6 to both sides. What does b equal?
11.
11. So then I put that into my equation. Y equals 3x plus. There we go. Thank you, Braylee. You're supposed to write an equation of the line that passes through these pair of points. So instead of giving you the slope and the y-intercept, they were just giving you the slope and a point. Now they're only giving you 2 points. You have to come up with both, the slope and the y-intercept. The first thing you can come up with, okay, is the slope. We know how to find slope, remember? y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Remember that? That gives me m. So find m. So 4 minus 1 over 2 minus 3 gives me 3 over 1, negative 1. Right? So my m is negative 3. Then what we do is we plug that into y equals mx plus b. And we solve for b. Someone want to raise your hand, tell me how I find b.
Find x and y.
What did I do on the problems before? I plugged the point in there, right? Do I have 2 points? Could I plug one of those into x and y? So pick whichever one. You want to go with 3, 1 or 2, 4?
3, 1.
Alright, let's go 3, 1. So 1 goes in for y. 3 goes in for x. Solve for b. 1 is equal to negative 9 plus b. So I add 9. B is equal to 10. Do I have enough to write an equation of the line? Y equals negative 3x plus 10. And there I go. Now, if you want to check yourself, you could draw this on a graph, put dots at 3, 1, and 2, 4, and see if it crosses the y-axis at 10 and goes down 3 over 1 every time, which it would. All right, write down the points, -4, -2, and -5, -6. They gave us 2 points again, so I have to find my slope, my m first. Here's the equation, the equation for it, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So go -6 minus -2 over -5 minus -4. That gives me -4 over -1. So my m is +4. Alright, now I plug that into y equals mx plus b. And I need to find b. Someone raise your hand and tell me which point we want to go with. -4, -2, or -5, -6, Braylee.
4.
Okay, -4, -2. So -2 goes in the y. -4 goes in the x. And we are solving for b. -2 is equal to -16 plus b. So I add 16 to both sides. B is equal to 14. Do I have enough to write an equation of a line? Y equals 4x plus 14. And I'm done. Alright, so it says a car is going around a racetrack at a constant rate. Okay, the constant rate would be my slope. Okay, a timer started when the car is 10 feet away, 10 feet past the starting line. After 5 seconds, the car is 745 feet away. So we need to write an equation to find the distance d from the line. Okay, so my equation d is equal to, okay, this is treated just like y equals mx plus b. Okay, my slope, do I know how fast he's going? No, right? So I don't know my m, okay, or x, and then but my b, okay, he's 10 feet away from the line when they start the timer. So we're saying plus 10. Okay, what I need to do is I need to figure out what my slope is. All right, everybody get that?
Yep.
Okay, so 745 is my d, my distance, right? My x is actually my time, which is 5. So I subtract 10 to both sides. So I got 735 is equal to 5m. I divide by 5. This is going to give me my speed or my slope. What is 735 divided by 5? Does anyone know? I got 735 divided by 5. I've got 144. Is that right?
I don't know. This calculators have to work in.
Yeah, it's 147. I was off.
You just got school.
Okay. So that's my speed. It's 147. So now I need to write an equation. So it's d equals 147 x, or we can call it t. Okay, time plus 10. Right? Any questions on how to do that?
Is that how you do?
Yep.
Of course.
Now I'm going to use that equation to find out how far it's gone after 1 minute. So what I do is I still got my equation. D is equal to 147t plus 10. Okay. Now we were going by seconds for t, right? So I got to change my minute to seconds. How long is 1 minute? 60 seconds. So I take 147 times 60 plus 10, which gives me d is equal to 8830. Okay, so it went 8,830. This is your assignment 40. Okay, 41 and 42. Okay, you have to explain on each one, so it's a sentence per one. So 40, 41, and 42. Okay, is a sentence. Also, I will do this. Okay, the last well, never mind. We're not going to do that. Okay,